And a very good evening, Pacer Nation. Welcome back to the USC Aiken Convocation Center for some Peach Belt basketball as the USC Aiken Pacers take on the visiting Flagler Saints. Pacers coming off of a tough road loss to Georgia College. Looking to rebound here against one of the top teams in the Peach Belt Conference. Pacers sitting at 6-3 overall on the year and 5-2 in Peach Belt play, while Flagler comes into the building with a 7-2 overall record and are a half game ahead of the Pacers in the standing at 5-1 in the Peach Belt Conference. Go ahead and give you the starting five for Flagler. Starting at guard for the Saints, Derek Ellis Jr., Marcus Henderson, Jazik Lottie, and the starting forwards for the Saints, Chris Metzger and Jalen Barr. Those are your starting five for Flagler. On the USC Aiken side, starting guards, DeMontez Oliver, Terry Horn, Jacoby Pearson, and Gus Rowland will all start for USC Aiken. Latravian Black, the starting forward for the Pacers, as we get set for tip-off. And we are underway. Flagler wins it. And they will move on down into the Pacer end to get things going. Just under the basket, shot goes up, comes down into the hands of the Pacers, and now it's USC Aiken's turn to move underway. Gus Rowland setting up the offense. Now Oliver has it, gives it to Black. Black out near the charity stripe, back on out for Oliver. Oliver loses control of it, and it's going to roll out of bounds. And we'll say Flagler tipped it out of bounds because they tried to steal it away from Rowland. The Pacers will... Oliver, not Rowland. Pacers will keep the ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Terry Horn with a pass in for Black. Black fakes a handoff. Now he passes it back on out. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to do something here. Oliver for three from the corner. And that one no good. Rebound picked up by Flagler's Jalen Barr. Saints back on the attack. Lottie looks for an open man. Gives it to Ellis. Ellis with it again. Gets a bit of a screen. Trying to get around. Ends up passing it back on off. Metzger with it. Trying to drive in under the basket. Checked by Black, though. And a traveling call here, I believe, is going to be the call. And the Pacers will take over on the turnover. Still no score yet after just over a minute of play here in the first. USC Aiken bringing it up slowly. Oliver gives it to Horn. Bounce pass into the paint. Pearson almost loses it, gets it back on out for Oliver. Now Horn will drive in again, pulls back, puts his shot up, draws the foul. But it looks like they're going to say that was... No, they're not going to say it was an offensive foul. Terry Horn with the hoop and the harm gets the basket, and he'll go to the line for the three-point play to start off the scoring here at the Convocation Center. Three-point play complete, and USC Aiken out to a 3-0 lead. Ellis directs traffic, gives the ball on off to Metzger. Metzger bounces it in under the basket. No-look passing around the arc. Here's a three-point try from Henderson. That one no good. Black chases down the rebound. Pacers back on to the other side. Long basket for three. Rolls in and out of the rim. Black coming up with the rebound, though, to give the Pacers a new shot clock. Oliver out for Pearson. Pearson moving in. Pass it back on out to Rowland. Horn from the corner. Thinks about it. Fakes it. Still looking for something to do. Gives it to Rowland, who's immediately checked on the defensive end. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Rowland needs to think about doing something. Tries a defended three. Almost got it to go. But Flagler comes up with the rebound. Long pass ahead. Ellis directs traffic. Gives it to Metzger. Metzger gives it a pass on out. Henderson gets it right back off the pass. Fakes his shot. Gets Oliver to jump. And Gus Rowland knocks the ball out of bounds on the pass attempt. 11 seconds on the shot clock. 17:30 to go in the first. A lot of fast-paced action, but only 3 points have been scored altogether in these first couple of minutes. Metzger tries an awkward angle shot. Almost gets it. Black up for the rebound, and he comes away with it. Black brings it up. Not a lot of pressure on Black, so he'll pass it over to Oliver. Rowland directs traffic. Oliver with it again. In for Black, who hands it right back. Oliver has trouble with it, pulls back, puts up a shot, just a bit short. Rebound scooped up by the Saints, and Henderson will bring it back up. Lottie gets around Oliver, gets around another man, gives it to Metzger, and the shot no good. Oh, that would have been a highlight reel play had that gone down, but instead it's going to be rolling the other way. Shot up, blocked. Rebound scooped up by Flagler. Saints back the other way. 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot up, and layup is good for Jacek Lottie. Rowland will give it to Horn. Black with it, gives it right back to Horn again, bounces it in for Pearson. Pearson into the paint, pulls out, puts a shot up, awkward angle, rebound tipped, and it'll be picked up by Marcus Henderson. Saints driving in hard, and Lottie's basket wouldn't go. Rebound will go out of bounds. It'll stay USC Aiken ball as nobody touched it on the Pacer end. Heads up play by Terry Horn not to go rushing after the ball. Gus Rowland slowing down the pace a little bit as he brings it up past the half court. Not a lot of pressure here from Flagler. Rowland drives in. Oliver all alone looking for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Ellis coming up with the rebound. A little pushing and shoving here and there. And that's going to be a foul on Oliver. And that's going to bring us to our first timeout of the half. It is a 3-2 game. Pacers leading with 15:50 to go in the first half. And we're back from the first media timeout of the game. Yuri Castillo checking in for USC Aiken. As Flagler comes out of the timeout with the ball. Henderson with a pass on into Metzger. Metzger uses it right back. Three-point try. Off the back of the rim, and Oliver coming up with the rebound for USC Aiken. Rolling. Gives it in for Pearson. Pearson looking for Black. He gets him. Black with a shot from the side. That goes over the basket and into the hands of Jalen Barr. Barr with a little spin move into the paint. Puts a shot up. That one just a little short. Metzger comes up with the rebound, trying to put the putback up. It won't go in, but he will draw the foul, and Latravian Black will get called. Flagler with an opportunity here to tie and take the lead as they'll head to the charity stripe with Chris Metzger taking the shots. And that first shot is short. Score remains unchanged. Spencer Bain and Lawrence Slim checking in for Flagler. Tyler Johnson into the game for USC Aiken. Metzger's second try is good, so we're all tied up at 3. Rolling with a little pass in for Black. Black looking around, thinks about a shot. Now he'll move on in a little bit. Black puts his shot up. That one no good. Rebound battled for and knocked out of bounds. Flagler ball. Ellis will bring it up for the Saints. Flanked by Lottie. Now Lottie moves ahead. Ellis looking for something. Gets a little screen, moves in towards the basket. Almost steps out of bounds, and he finally does. And so Pacers will take over on the turnover. Over 5 minutes gone, and it's still a 3-3 game. Here's Castillo trying to put a change to that. Three-point try, no good. Saints come away with the rebound. Rowland playing aggressively, has to come back onto his defensive side. Metzger with the ball. Gives it on for Lottie. Lottie has it stolen away by Rowland. Rowland moving it quickly down to the other end. Puts the layup up and in for two. Aggressive defense paying off for Rowland. And he comes away with 2 more points. He gives the Pacers the lead once again. Ellis thinks about charging in, pulls back, gets the ball in for Metzger. He loses control, and Johnson scoops it up off the floor. Johnson to Castillo. Castillo hesitated for a second, goes in, and puts a basket up in the paint for 2. Ellis will again give it off to Lottie. Lottie looking for 3. That looked good, but no, it goes off the rim. And it'll be Castillo coming down with it. Rowland takes the ball now to set things up on the offense. Directs Castillo, gives it to Johnson. Johnson in for Black. Black not really getting pressured a whole lot. No, almost gets it stolen away as I say that, but he gives it to Oliver instead. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to do something. Black with a spin move. Shot up and shot is in. Big 6'7" frame of Chris Metzger was not enough for the Saints defense as Black got it in and around him. 3-point try here from Bain is no good, and the Pacers come away with it again. Rowland, half a step, almost gets called for a travel, but no whistle, so we'll keep play going. Rowland gives it to Castillo with a 15-second shot clock. No-look pass in for Black. Black again moving slowly. They're giving him plenty of time to set things up. Passes it out for Oliver. Oliver with plenty of time drains a 3, and it is 12-3 USC Aiken. And a 9-point run by the Pacers will draw a timeout from the Flagler bench. 12:07 to go in the first half, and it's been all USC Aiken. 12-3 is your score as we head into the break. A shift change for both sides as Flagler comes out with a fresh set of legs, and USC Aiken answering in turn. Flagler with the ball. 26 seconds on their shot clock. Tyler Collier, one of the men who just checked in, gives it to Spencer Bain. Ellis back to Bain. Now Chase Fiddler tries to pass it into the paint. Collier looking for an opening, gives it on back out. Three-point try, no good. Fiddler couldn't get it to go. Hairston, one of the new men for USC Aiken out there. Donovan Hairston had a big game against Augusta not too long ago, contributing on some very clutch baskets late in the game, but we'll have to wait on that as the ball sails out of bounds, and it will be Flagler basketball. Lawrence Slim stepping back off for Flagler, and it looks like he'll be replaced by Jalen Barr. Saints bringing it up. Ellis passes it back out for Barr. Now it's into the hands of Fiddler. Barr again, moving in towards the basket, threads his way through the defense, draws the foul, and he will go to the line for a pair of free throws as Tyler Johnson gets called on the foul. First try from Barr is good. Terry Horn back out there for USC Aiken, taking the place of DeMontez Oliver. And the second free throw try, no good, but the rebound picked up by Flagler. Barr going to try for three, and Barr gets the three-point basket, so misses the free throw but comes up with 3 points. Big momentum shift there. And now it's a 12-7 game. Terry Horn with the ball, moving in towards the basket, pulls back, puts his shot up, gets it to go around the rim and in for 2 points. Bit of a screen, able to get Ellis some room. Gives it on off to Fiddler. Back to Ellis. Ellis can't find an open man, just gives it on off to Collier. Back on out for Fiddler. Fiddler looking for three, and that one no good. Rebound picked up by the Saints, however, and they'll get a fresh shot clock. Ellis trying to drive on in. Hairston holding him off. Shot goes up, doesn't go in, and up with the rebound is Castillo. Pacers back the other way. Donovan Hairston with the ball now. Castillo for Black. Out for Tyler Johnson. Thinks about it, pulls to another side, tries to go for three, but he will be fouled instead. And Fiddler getting called for the foul, and so we will see Tyler Johnson go to the line for 3 freebies. First one is good. 15-7. Second try is no good. Score remains unchanged. There's some more changes here on both sides. Darius Bell coming in for USC Aiken. And 2 out of 3 at the charity stripe, not too bad. As Tyler Johnson makes it a 16-7 game for the Pacers. Saints on the attack. Barr with it. Pauses for a moment as he hands it off to Lottie. Lottie, you check back in. Foul will be called, though. It looks like Donovan Hairston's going to get called on the foul. Fiddler will check it in. Lottie with the ball. Moving around, tries to get in. And another foul will be called. And this time we're going to have some free throws. We'll see who gets called for it. And it's again going to be Hairston. Back-to-back fouls for Donovan Hairston. getting him into a little bit of foul trouble there early on. Well, not too early on, as we are at 9:37 to go in the first half. And the first free throw is good, 16-8. Hairston will check out, and Gus Rowland will check back in for USC Aiken. Second free throw attempt is also good, and the score 16-9. Rowland will bring the ball up, gives it to Terry Horn. Horn's pass is tipped, and that one will roll back, but they'll say it went off fingertips. So Pacers, no backcourt violation. Stolen away, though. Jalen Barr comes in and slams it down after stealing the ball away from Tyler Johnson. Lapse in concentration bites USC Aiken. Rowland gets called for a travel. He tried to pass it on off. It was deflected away, and then he picked it right back up again. So Flagler with the ball on the turnover, and only a 5-point deficit. Lottie takes the ball, gives it to Fiddler. Fiddler still with it, gives a pass on off in the paint. Shot goes up and shot goes in. Bases with the ball again. Castillo to Rowland. Rowland triple teamed. Back out for Pearson. Pearson looking for three, and that one no good. Up to get the rebound is Jacek Lottie. Lottie brings it down all the way himself and puts it in on the layup, and it is now a 1-point game. Drawing a timeout from the Pacer bench. We will take a short break. 8:26 to go. It is 16-15. USC Aiken holding the lead over Flagler. And back to the action. 16-15. The Pacers still hold the lead, but they led it by as much as 9 not that long ago. Flagler has caught their way back up. Pacers back on the attack, however, trying to stop this Saints run. Castillo gets the ball tipped away. Fiddler with it now, driving into the Pacer end. Almost stepped out of bounds. Saints keep the ball, though. Back out for Barr. Now it's to Lottie, who passes it on in. Into the paint, shot up, rebound, battled for, and held by the Saints. And they'll get a fresh shot clock. Lottie with the ball again. Fiddler back over for Barr. Barr, bounce pass in for Lottie. Lottie able to get the ball out before going out of bounds. 2 seconds on the shot clock, 1, and shot clock violation. Good defense by the Pacers. Despite the ball being stolen away, Flagler unable to come up with anything but burning 30 seconds on a shot clock. Derek Ellis back out there along with Chris Metzger for Flagler. Latravian Black stepping back onto the court for USC Aiken. Oliver gives it to Pearson. Pearson in for Horn. Horn pulls up, puts a shot up. That one no good. And Lottie up with the rebound. Lottie moves around the screen, spin move, puts a shot up, and the Saints have taken the lead as his layup goes in for two. Pacers still unable to answer this run from Flagler. And a call of travel on Oliver. That's the second time the Pacers have been called for a travel on what I did not see. So Flagler with the ball on the turnover. Metzger with the ball. Bounces it on in for Lottie, and Lottie with a nice little move there puts it in. Saints now with a 3-point lead as the Pacers bring it down. Oliver with the ball. Gives it back to Rowland. Rowland pulls back a little bit. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Rowland trying to find an opening. Gives it for Black. Black into the paint. Does a spin move of his own. Puts his shot up. Wouldn't go in, but he draws the foul. And so Latravian Black will go to the line for a pair of tosses. First try from Black is good, and the lead cut down to 2. Black's second try bounces a little bit, but it goes through eventually, and we're down to a 1-point game again. 19-18 the score, Saints over the Pacers. Just over 6 minutes to go in this first half. Barr with the ball, gives a no-look pass to Lottie. Lottie checked by Pearson, gives it back for Barr. Barr charges in and knocks down Gus Rowland. Easy call all the way for the officials as Barr gets called for a charging foul. Gus Rowland with the ball, we'll move it up. Rowland taking this time, gives it to Pearson. Pearson's pass is broken up. And again, Flagler finding a way to sneak in there and just take advantage of some lapse in concentration. And they will steal the ball away on the foul. Henderson. Now it's over for Lottie. Lottie in for Barr. Barr with a shot, and Barr puts it down for 2 just outside of the paint. Rowland moving up. Gives it to Oliver. Oliver to Black. Black thinks about handing it off. Holds it instead. Oliver again with the ball. Pulls back for a long 2. That one no good. Rebound. Scooped up by the Saints' Lottie. Barr picks up a long pass. Has trouble handling it. Ball rolls out, and it's picked up by Rowland and the Pacers as Gus Rowland stole it away, but it's stolen right back. Intercepted by Henderson. Lottie thinks about 3, moves around the defense, bounces it back on out, but it's stolen by the Pacers again. Latravian Black with the steal. Now Rowland moving up. Rowland pulls up for 3. That one didn't go, and Barr with the rebound. Flagler on the attack again. Ellis with a pass across the court. Here's a long 3-point try, and that one no good off the hands of Henderson. Pacers with the rebound. Gus Rowland slows the pace down a little bit, hands it off to Horn. Oliver takes the bounce pass, gives it to Black. Black moving in, has it knocked out of his hand, but he's able to re-corral it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Black tried to pass it, throw it. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Ended up off of Metzger and out of bounds, so it will stay Pacer ball. 8 seconds on the shot clock, 3:59 to go, and we will go to a full timeout and be back in just a moment. (21-18) is the score. Pacers with the ball, trailing the Saints by 3. They have 8 seconds on the shot clock, however. Chance to get this one closer with just under 4 minutes to go in the half. Johnson gives it to Pearson. Back to Johnson, and Johnson loses it, although they were probably going to get called with a shot clock violation anyway. But a lucky break for the Pacers as Ellis couldn't control it as he tried to move out. And now the officials are going to confirm to see if there was a shot clock violation before the ball was stolen away. Now Pacers have 1 second on the shot clock. They got to inbound it and try to shoot. Shot is up and no good, so no shot clock violation, but the Saints will come away with the ball regardless. And driving in hard is Ellis right through the Pacer defense to score. Back all the way for Johnson. Johnson looks for three, and Johnson can't get that one to go. Again, Saints coming away with it. Lottie taking his time. Trying to move in towards the basket. Gets under, puts his shot up. That one no good. And Black with the rebound. Black gives it to Rowland. Across for Castillo. Castillo pulls back, puts his shot up, and Castillo gets one to go down. And now the Saints with it again. Over for Henderson. Henderson looks for three, and Henderson gets one to go. Well, early on, the three-pointers weren't there for Flagler. Now they are. And here's Pearson looking for a three-pointer of his own. That one no good. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Flagler ball. Ellis bringing it up slowly for the Saints. 2.5 to go with a 6-point lead. Over for Lottie. Into the paint for Metzger, who gets it back on out for Henderson. Henderson to Lottie, back over for Ellis. Ellis in for Metzger, and Metzger puts one up and puts one down for two. Pacers back on the attack. Rowland for Black. Back out for Rowland. Rowland looks for three, just a bit short. Saints come away with the rebound. Long pass up for Ellis, and Ellis puts it in, draws the foul, and will go to the line for the 3-point play. And Hairston again with the foul comes back into the game and immediately getting called for a foul. And Ellis's try is good. The 3-point play completed. And now it is an 11-point lead for the Flagler Saints. Johnson gives it back to Castillo. Castillo with a bouncer into Black. Hairston takes the ball, tries to move in, puts an awkward shot up, but he gets it to go anyway. A couple more points for Donovan Hairston. Saints quickly on the attack again. Moving on in, Henderson bounces it out, but it's stolen away. Hairston back for USC Aiken. Hairston loses it, and it's stolen back by Flagler. Across for Bain. Spencer Bain gives it to Lottie. And that one is tipped out of bounds. Actually, no, just a loss of control for the Saints. And USC Aiken will take over. Rowland for the Pacers. Rowland pulls back a little bit. Now he'll move in with a spin move. Loses the ball again. It is stripped, and the Saints back quickly into the Pacer end. Shot up, no good. Put back is good by Jay Ziglotti. And we'll see who the foul was on in just a second. And Donovan Hairston with his 4th foul of the half. With only 1:02 to go. Wonder what the Pacers' plan will be with him being in such foul trouble. But before we get to that, a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. And so Lottie will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play after the timeout. And Hairston will be taken out of the game as Oliver steps back in. And the 3-point play is finished as the free throw goes in. And 1 minute to go in the half. Pacers with the ball. Sent out of bounds on the pass, and Pacers just cannot get any luck to go their way as Flagler again with the ball. Brought up slowly with just about 45 seconds to go before halftime. In towards the basket and sent out of bounds, and it will be Pacer basketball. Rowland will bring it up. Rowland tries to move in, pulls back, looks for 3. That one's going to end up short, but Black will pick it up anyway. Castillo now looks for 3, and that one also no good, but the rebound right back to Onyuri Castillo. And a foul will be called here on, I believe that's Spencer Bain. A little reach in there. And so, with 15.9 seconds to go in the half, they'll turn off the shot clock, and we'll see what the Pacers can do. They can get one last second score here to go in on an up note to the locker room. Black tries to put a layup in, can't. And Black's still down as Flagler moves to the other side. 1 second left. 3-point try is good. And the buzzer beater goes in to really add some insult to injury on the Pacers. Flagler with a 37-22 lead as we head into the half. And we'll go ahead and let the stats get finalized, and then we'll go give you our statistical leaders for the first half. And your scoring leaders for Flagler, Lottie leading the pack with 13 points altogether in just one half of play and 7 rebounds. He's only three rebounds away from a double-double. Moving on into the number 2 scorer, Barr, sitting with 8 points. And in the number 3 slot is Henderson with 6. On the USC Aiken side of things, the leading scorer for the Pacers has been Terry Horn. He scored 5 points on the day. The number 2 scorers is a tie between Anuri Castillo and Latravian Black, who each have 4 apiece, but Black with 9 rebounds, leading USC Aiken on the boards by as much as 7. And a quick look at the overall summary here. One of the reasons why the Pacers are trailing right now is the field goal percentage. Pacers 8 of 30 from the field, while Flagler is 14 of 30. USC Aiken 26.7 from the field, Flagler 46.7. Pacers 1 of 14 from beyond the three-point line, while Flagler is 3 of 10. On the free throw line, things are a little more even. Pacers 5 of 6, while Flagler is 6 of 8 altogether. The Saints outboarding the Pacers, though, with 24 rebounds to the Pacers' 15. And looking at the turnovers, 11 turnovers for Flagler, 9 for the Pacers. But in terms of turnovers, the Saints with 15 points off of the turnover, while the Pacers have only managed 7. But we will take a bit of a break. We'll be back with the second half of action in about 13 minutes, so be sure to stick around as we close this one out between the Pacers and the Saints. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus Johnson here once again, thanking you for joining us this evening for USC Aiken basketball. Now, Pacers find themselves in a bit of a hole as we start up the second half, with USC Aiken trailing Flagler 37-22. Pacers with the ball to start off the half, however. We'll see how things go. Oliver with a spin move. Tries to put a shot up, can't get it. Picks up the rebound, however, and he gets it to go on the second attempt to open up the scoring here in the half. And so Flagler will move things down. Pass into the paint is out of bounds as it goes off of the hand of Derek Ellis and out of bounds. A good start for USC Aiken as they bring the ball up the court. Rowland pauses for a minute, puts a shot up. That one no good. Rebound picked up by Pearson. Pearson's shot also no good, but he's able to pick up the rebound anyway. Terry Horn with the ball. Horn spins around, tries to bounce it out to Oliver, but it's picked up by Flagler. Ball rolling around on the ground, still loose, and the Saints come away with it. Long pass into the Pacer end. The USC Aiken defense is right there to pick things up. Driving on in is Ellis. Ellis puts his shot up, and he gets it to go in for two. Oliver gives it to Horn. Pearson with the ball now. Gets a bit of a screen from Black, thinks about a shot, drives in towards the paint instead. Pearson with an awkward angle shot, and that one off the glass and into the hands of Lottie. Jazik Lottie will bring it down. Gets a bit of a screen, but a reach-in call here as Pearson will get tabbed for the foul. With the ball is Metzger. Metzger will hand it off to Lottie. Lottie pulls back for a moment. Gives it back to Metzger. Metzger with a handoff to Lottie. Bounce pass back in for Metzger, who slams it down, splitting right through the Pacer defense. Three-point try from Oliver to answer right back. And going in is Barr, and Barr slams one down, lapsing coverage. As Oliver was trying to say, get on him, but nobody was available. Oliver again looking for three. That one around the rim, no good. Flagler away with the ball. Lottie drives in, bounces it for Metzger, and Metzger can't hold on to it, ends up out of bounds, and it'll be Pacer basketball. USC Aiken moves up. Rowland looking for three. That one no good, and the rebound scooped up by Henderson. Stolen back away by the Pacers, Black, who pulls up for a moment, trying to get the offense back into position. Black spins around, hands it in for Oliver. Oliver's shot is rejected, but Metzger will get called for the foul on his defensive effort. So DeMontez Oliver will go to the charity stripe now for the Pacers for a couple of freebies. And the first try is good, 43-28. And Oliver is good, 2 for 2 at that trip. And Flagler will come away with the ball and bring it on down. Barr with the ball now. Passes off to Metzger. Metzger giving it to Ellis. Back in for Metzger. He's going to hold up as he's checked by Terry Horn. Tries to put a shot up. Gets it to bounce off the glass and in for two. Rowland driving in now. Rowland puts a shot up. That one no good. Rebound by Black. No good. Second try will end up in the hands of Flagler as they bring it the other way. Ellis around the defenders, and he kisses it off the glass and puts it in. and that will draw another timeout from the Pacer bench. And we'll be back in just a minute as soon as things get sorted out. And we'll get right back to it. Pacers trailing 47-29 here with 16:25 to go in the second half. Pacers with the ball, however, and Rowland will bring it on down. Terry Horan with it. Back over for Rowland. Rowland thinks about three, moves in instead. Gives it back out to Horn. And a foul will be called here. Looks like they're going to get Marcus Henderson for a foul. A new 20-second shot clock for the Pacers. Pearson driving in towards the basket, loses control, but it went off of the Saints' bodies. And it'll stay USC Aiken ball. Quick inbound to Black. Black can't control it as he tried to make a spin move and is picked up by Flagler. Putting the shot up is Henderson, but he can't get it to go down. Pacers take it away. Back on out for Horn. Horn into the paint, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound, no good on the putback try. Black, however, picks it up, and Latravian Black able to get that one to go down after what seemed like an eternity for 2 points. Ellis gives it to Metzger. Bounce pass into the paint, and Ellis either stepped out of bounds or drew a foul. We'll see what happens, but it looks like they're going to call it a foul on DeMontez Oliver as he pushed him out of bounds. And that will bring us to a full timeout once again. The score 47-31, Pacers trailing the Saints with 15:20 to go in the second half. And after another short break, play continues. Flagler with the ball. Fresh 20-second shot clock to work with, as it is inbounded for Barr. Barr gives it to Lottie. Lottie dancing through the defenders, and Lottie able to draw the foul on the shot, so Lottie to the line for a pair of tosses. And Latravian Black getting called for the foul on that play. And the first shot, no good. Score remains unchanged. And the second try is good, so 1 for 2 on that trip. 48-31 the score. Rowland pulls up and looks for three. That one just a bit short. Metzger on the rebound for the Saints. And it's into the hands of Lottie the other way. Gives it back to Metzger, who gives it right back to Lottie. Lottie gets a screen. Pass into the near corner. Three-point try is good for Derek Ellis. And the score now is a 20-point deficit that the Pacers need to try to come back from. Oliver over into the far corner. Pearson passes for Black. Black able to get the shot to go down and draw the foul. And Latravian Black will go to the line for the three-point play. Tyler Johnson and Anuri Castillo back out there for the Pacers. Saints have made some substitutions as well. And the three-point play is no good as that free throw missed. Ball rolls out of bounds off of the hands of Pearson as Flagler tried to drive in. Pacers having Jalen McCoy check into the game now, as Pearson and Black step off. Lottie with the ball. Gives it over to Ellis. Ellis with a lob pass in. Ball almost got free, but it's picked up by Lottie again. Three-point try. And that three-point basket is good. Collier able to knock that one down for three. And the Pacers back the other way. Castillo back to Rowland. Rowland looking for three. That one no good. Rebound picked up by Henderson. Henderson with his pass. Nobody was looking for it, however. And it ends up out of bounds, and it'll be Pacer ball. Hairston back into the game. And he will flank DeMontez Oliver. Driving on in hard is Hairston. And Hairston down on the ground. And Henderson gets called for the foul. Wonder if they were trying to maybe get Hairston to foul out of the game as he has 4 fouls. Hairston's still a little shaken up, but he'll stay out there. Inbounded by Johnson. Back over for Hairston. Hairston takes his time. Gives it back to Tyler Johnson. Johnson moving on in. Pulls back, pulls up, puts a shot up, and puts it in for 2. Back the other way. Bain gives it over to Lottie. Lottie trying to get around the defense, puts his shot up, it bounces around, and is picked off in midair by Jalen McCoy on the rebound. In for Castillo. Castillo pressured, gives it to Oliver. Oliver looking for 3. Off the back of the rim and into the hands of the Saints, and Jalen Barr with the rebound. Bain passes it into the paint for Lottie. Collier able to get it up there and put it in for 2. Hairston driving into the basket. And a foul is called on the play. Foul is going to be on Jalen Barr. And so Hairston will go to the line for 2 now. The Pacers down 56-35 with 12:40 to go. And Hairston's first try is good. Fiddler and Slim check in for Flagler. Terry Horn back out there in place of DeMontez Oliver for the Pacers. And Hairston drains his second free throw. Cutting the lead a little bit. Saints will bring it up. Lottie gets it on off, gets it right back. Moving in towards the paint, kicks it all the way out, and it right back to him. Lottie's shot no good off the bottom of the basket, and it's picked up by Johnson. Johnson gives it to Horn. Castillo picks it up, but it's almost intercepted. Castillo into the paint. Shot up and in for 2. Jacek Lottie, checked by Johnson. Passes it on to Collier. Collier with the ball. Bounces it over, back over for Lottie. All the way out and around the three-point arc. Fiddler with it now. Fiddler looking for an open man. He finds Lottie. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Long shot from Bain is no good. Rebound is picked up by the Pacers in Jalen McCoy. Castillo gives it to Hairston. Hairston looking for an opening. Gets a screen. Moves in towards the basket. And his shot no good. But Donovan Hairston able to draw the foul. And he will go back to the line for a pair of tosses, but not before we go to the break. Another media timeout with 11:25 to go. It is 56 Flagler, 39 USC Aiken. The players return to the court as the break concludes. Donovan Hairston will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws here. And Hairston's first basket is good. And Hairston drains the second one as well, and the lead cut down to 15 for Flagler. Up with it is Bain. He passed it on off. Slim had it, gives it right back. Quick pass on in to the paint. Collier looking to get around Castillo, spins it and puts it in off the glass for 2. Hairston again with the ball. Castillo with a quick try for 3, and that one in and out of the basket. No good. Saints on the rebound. Lottie Kicks it all the way back out. Now it's Flagler with the ball. Collier with the ball again. Gives it in for Flagler, and Flagler can't handle it, steps out of bounds, and it will be USC Aiken ball. And a shift change here for Flagler. Barr, Henderson, and Ellis checking back into the game for Flagler. Hairston on the move. Hairston back out for Horn. Horn driving into the paint. Shot is up. No good. Rebound scooped up by Barr. Barr with it again. Over for Ellis. Ellis for Collier, and he gets fouled as the Pacers tried to steal it away. And Terry Horn gets called for the foul on the play. That will signal a shift for, or a change for the Pacers as Horn is subbed out for Black. All the way in for Collier. Driving on into the basket is Ellis. His shot, no good. Rebound scooped up by Barr. Barr triple coverage, and he's going to draw a foul on the play. I believe that was going to be Castillo. No, they're going to call it on Latravian Black. Black's third foul of the evening. And Jalen Barr to the line now. He'll have a couple of tosses here. Chance to add to the Flagler lead. And the first shot, no good. And 0 for 2 on that trip to the charity stripe. Castillo comes up with the rebound, and Hairston brings it up. Hairston for Johnson. Johnson tries to pass it on between the legs of Henderson, but Henderson ends up kicking it, so it'll stay Pacer basketball. Out for Castillo. McCoy gives it to Johnson. Johnson tries to drive in. Bounces it back out for Castillo. Near corner three-point try. No good. Rebound, battled for, on the ground, still is loose, and Johnson comes up with the ball. Johnson going for three right away, and Tyler Johnson puts it in for three. Back the other way quickly is Flagler. Collier with it, gives it to Bain. Now Ellis takes the ball. Johnson watching him closely. And that pass sails into the Flagler bench. It's USC Aiken basketball with 9:13 to go. Metzger back into the game for Flagler as Pacers come up with it. Hairston gives it to Johnson. Bounced in for Black. Black looking to get around Metzger. Puts a shot up at a bad angle, and Metzger comes up with the rebound. Flagler back the other way. Barr gives it over to Lottie. Lottie looking for three. That one will come up empty as Castillo scoops up the rebound. Johnson looks for an opening. Pass is broken up on the ground, and we're going to get a jump ball called here. And it will be Saints basketball. And the Pacers may have been able to call a timeout before the jump ball call. And that is the call. Full 60-second timeout on the floor. And it is a 58-44 lead for Flagler. We'll be back in just a short minute. And the break concludes. Action resumes. Pacers with the ball with the 20-second shot clock. Johnson looking to inbound it. McCoy gives it back to Johnson. Johnson out for Hairston. Now Castillo from the far corner for three. No good. Rebound picked up by McCoy, and he gets it to go on the putback. Flagler with it again. Ellis. Watched by McCoy. Gives it to Metzger. Back in for Lottie. Over for Henderson. Henderson pass for Metzger. He's able to scoop it down. Double teamed and loses it on the attempt by Black. It's stolen right back away, but Black comes up with it again. Castillo with the ball. Denied. Rebound and good on the putback. Whole lot of things happen in the span of 5 seconds there, but the Pacers come away with 2 points as the end result. Oh, the lead now cut to 10 as Flagler has the ball. Barr looks for an open man, finds it in Metzger. And a timeout is called by the Flagler bench. They're looking for a full timeout. A full 60-second timeout means we're going to go to another break. Again, it's a 10-point lead for Flagler as the Pacers are fighting back with 7:35 to go in regulation. And again, the break is over. The action will continue. I had no choice but to go to the break since it was a media timeout. It's a good call by me to raise the headset. But again, the Pacers are fighting their way back into this one, now only trailing by 10. As Flagler is on the attack. 10 seconds on their shot clock. Ellis with the ball. Long three-point try. That one off the back of the rim, and Castillo comes up with the rebound. Johnson moving it up. Slows up, gives it back to Castillo, who hands it off to Hairston. Hairston eyeing the defense, setting McCoy in motion. McCoy gets it tipped out of his hands, but it will stay USC Aiken basketball with an 11-second shot clock. Black with it, moves up slowly, kicks it out for McCoy. McCoy looking for three, and McCoy gets it for three. Barr with the ball on the pass from Ellis. Metzger takes it now. Metzger in for Lottie. Lottie trying to get in there, but he's going to get fouled. And they're going to get Tyler Johnson on the foul. Johnson's second foul of the evening. 6 fouls apiece for both squads. Metzger gets the inbound pass, goes for the shot, and gets it with a hook to go. Hairston moving up. Hairston gives it to Johnson, bounce right back to Hairston, who hands it off again. McCoy, lots of bouncing around. Castillo comes up with it, and around the rim and in on Yuri Castillo for two. Ellis. Quick pass to Metzger, who hands it right back off to him. Ellis dancing into the paint. Can't find a way through the defense. Tries to kick it on out. Almost stolen away by the Pacers. Barr comes up with it. And a charging call is the official's official call on the play. Barr's third foul of the evening. Pacers with it again. Chance to chip into this lead even more. Hairston. Donovan Hairston directs some traffic. Gives it to Black, hands it off. Hairston fakes a three, goes for a three. That one a bit too long. Foul called on the play, though. Foul on the floor, and it looks like it's going to be against Flagler as Johnson scooped up the rebound. And Jalen Barr again getting tagged for a foul. A 1-and-1, the first try from the charity stripe for the bonus. First time either team has been in the bonus tonight. A very disciplined first half from both squads, and the fact that it's taken this long to get into the bonus for the second half proves that it's still pretty disciplined out there. Tyler Johnson waiting to get the green light. And the first one from Johnson is good. 60-54. And Johnson 2 for 2 on his trip. 5-point lead, and the Pacers have made a game of this one with 5:39 to go. Flagler on the attack. Pass to Ellis from Slim. Ellis looking for an opening, gives it to Metzger. All the way back out for Slim. Far corner three-point try. Back of the rim. Metzger comes up with the rebound. Punched away, and Johnson picks it up. Johnson driving in hard. Pulls up at the charity stripe and puts it in for two. Again, Flagler moving up. Lottie tries to hand it off, and a foul is called just as McCoy had a chance at it to steal it, but McCoy will get called for a foul instead. So trip to the line now for Lottie. And the limited crowd making itself heard. And the first shot is good, 61-57. Second try is no good. Metzger picks up the rebound, however. Back out for Henderson. Ellis to Lottie. Trying to get around the defense. Kicked over to the near corner. Ellis in for Slim, who's able to put it off the glass and in for two. Black with a handoff to Johnson. Johnson in the paint, puts his shot up, no good, but he's able to draw the foul on the play. Henderson gets called for it. It is Henderson's fourth foul. And the officials are going to convene, and they will say he was going for the shot. So instead of 1-and-1, it's just two. First try from Johnson is good. And we'll see Flagler come back out for Flagler. Looks like he's taking the place of Henderson. Second try from Johnson. No good, and the rebound picked up by Metzger. Ellis with the ball. Watched closely by Hairston. Gives it in for Metzger. Metzger with a handoff to Ellis. Ellis looks for an open lane. Gives it to Lottie. Lottie's shot no good. Black with the rebound. Johnson on the long pass. Johnson pulls back for a moment. Castillo with it. Sends it off to Hairston. Hairston driving in. Back out to Castillo. Tyler Johnson with the ball now. Johnson moving in. Tries to get around the defense. Shot up, but Latravian Black picks it off. Hairston with the ball now. Less than 10 on the shot clock. Johnson in under the basket. No good. Rebound picked up by Black. Shot clock almost expires, and it's picked off by the Saints just before the shot clock violation. Near corner three-point try from Flagler is no good. Rebound scooped up, though, by Slim. Flagler going to eat some time on the clock now with 3:19 to go. Ellis, watched by McCoy. Now he drives in, kicks it back out, but a foul is called on the play. I believe that's going to be on Jalen McCoy.
Foul is on number 12, Jalen McCoy. That's his second. It's the team's 8th.
And before we go to the charity stripe, another full timeout on the court. 3:10 to go in regulation. Flagler with a 5-point lead over the Pacers, 63-58. Derek Ellis at the charity stripe as we come out of the break. And Ellis gets his first one to go down. 64-58. Second try is also good, 65-58. Hairston with the ball as the Pacers move up. Gives it to Castillo. Castillo back over for Hairston. Hairston looking for three. And Hairston gets the three-point basket. Good little screen gave Hairston the open lane he needed to go for that. And now Flagler will try to answer. Metzger pulls it back as he tosses it over. Ellis with the ball now. Ellis in for Flagler. Metzger again gets the ball. Watched by Black. Pass over for Ellis. Ellis can't handle it, and Johnson picks up the loose ball. Johnson moving in. Shot up, no good. Rebound picked up by the Pacers, and the putback is good. Latravian Black right there for the rebound and the putback, and it is a one-possession game. Out onto the far corner. Castillo watching him closely. Lottie with the ball. Lottie moves in, and Johnson gets called for the foul.
Foul on the Pacers, number 24, Tyler Johnson, his third, the team's ninth. At the charity stripe will be the Black for 1-1. Checking the lineup at number 3.
Another shift change for Flagler.
3, Jalen Barr.
As we see Henderson and Barr come back into the game. Lottie is at the line for 1-1. Lottie taking his time. And his first shot is good. 66-63. Second try is no good, and Johnson up with the rebound. Hairston brings it up for the Pacers. Hairston looking for an opening. Gives it off to Johnson. Johnson tries to move in and has his pocket picked as Flagler moves up the other way. Henderson. Now it's Ellis. Ellis tries to dance his way through. Gets checked. Metzger gets his pocket picked. Hairston with the takeaway. Hairston moving in. Hairston's shot blocked. Picked up by Black, though, on the loose ball. Black pulls back a little bit. Gives it to Hairston. Hairston from the far corner looking for three. And that one no good. Barr comes up with the rebound. And Castillo will foul him with $1:13 to go in regulation.
On the Pacers, number 23, Castillo. That's his first. It's the team's 10th. A pair of charity toss for Jalen Barr.
Barr will go to the line for two now. Trying to get a little extra space in this game. And the first shot is no good. Good break for the Pacers. Second try is also no good. Castillo with the rebound. Castillo to Johnson. Hairston takes the ball. Hairston hands it off to McCoy. Johnson with it again. Back in for Black. A minute to go in regulation. McCoy with the ball. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Castillo for three. In and out of the basket. Ball is loose, but Flagler comes away with it. We'll see what the Pacers try to do here. Hairston watching closely. 40 seconds on the clock. In for Metzger. Metzger hands it off to Lottie. Lottie with a bounce to Metzger. Metzger's shot, no good. Rebound. Almost picked off by the Flagler, but a foul is called. It's going to be against Metzger. And so it's Pacer basketball with 26.1 seconds to go. And the Pacers will go to the line for two. Sink both of these, foul quickly, and see what you can do. Black will go to the line for the Pacers to take these throws. And the first shot is short. We will see what he does now. And Black's second try, no good. Rebound picked up by the Pacers. McCoy puts his shot up, and McCoy gets it to go. And a timeout called by the Flagler bench. 22.5 seconds to go in regulation. It is Flagler 66, USC Aiken 65, a 1-point game. We'll stay here instead of going to the break with such a short amount of time. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. As a back-to-back close home matchups for USC Aiken. Although last week at Augusta they won by one, or not at Augusta, against Augusta they won by one. This week they trail by one. Surprisingly enough, still no double-doubles on the score sheet for Flagler, as Lottie is still looking for one rebound to get said double-double. On the USC Aiken side, we do have a double-double. Latravian Black has managed to pick one up with 19 rebounds and 10 points scored on the evening. But here we go, back to the action instead of the stat sheet. Flagler looks to inbound it. They do get it in. Hairston can't foul. He has 4. Flagler moving it on up. Flagler will finally get fouled as Black reaches in on Lottie. So 15 and a tenth of a second to go. Lottie will go to the line. Lottie 6 of 9 from the stripe today. Be a big break if Lottie misses even just one of these. And the first one is good, 67-65. O'Bain will step out, and Slim will step on for Flagler. And so the Pacers want to bring Terry Horn out there as he takes over for McCoy. Second try is also good, so it's 68-65. 15.1 to go. Hairston will let the ball roll a little bit before scooping it up. Hairston moves in, pulls back, out for Horn. Horn looking for 3. That one no good. Rebound is taken by Flagler, and Johnson will have to foul with 6.5 to go. Lottie again at the line. And Lottie is good, 69-65. Second try is no good. Castillo picks up the rebound. 4 seconds to go. Castillo looking for 3. And Castillo can't get that one to go. And the buzzer sounds, and the final score 69-65. Although, after the first half, we thought it might be a little bit worse as the Pacers trail by quite a bit. They fall, though, to the Flagler Saints and drop to 6-4 overall with a 5-3 mark in conference play. Flagler improves to 8-2 overall and 6-1 in the Peach Belt Conference. Well, the final stats will need take a little bit of time to get finalized, but if you want to check those out, be sure to head over to Pacersports.com for all of your stats from this game, last game, and every other game this season, and in the past several seasons, if you're so inclined to look. But until next time, and that next time is going to actually be this Saturday at 3:30 against Georgia Southwestern when they come into town. So until then, I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a good one.